works.
We're now streaming.
Okay, here we are. We're a little late.
Technical difficulties. It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. I'm Sally Reid, and my gift is connecting with my intuition and connecting with my guides to help see energy through time and space and manipulate it very, very quickly. And Malyssa might be in touch with that feeling just a little bit.
Yeah, you just manipulated my energy before we started. And I actually feel much better, thank you, because I just knew I was going to be sneezing all the way through this broadcast. Anyway, my name is Malyssa Jackson, and I'm a Fit Mind Motivation Coach. What that means is I teach you how to live your best life through fitness and mindset coaching, and we have a whole program that really teaches you how to live a daily life of improvement and living your best life.
And I'm going to announce that I'm planning on teaching a class in the next 2 weeks on how to get in touch with your own personal intuition and be able to hear your own personal guides, so you're not walking around second guessing yourself all the time. So you can just hear it and do it.
I need that in my life, because
we all do, babe.
Because now I just call you and say, what does my intuition say?
That's true. That's true. You
do. I'm not listening.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
that's the problem. We think we don't know shit, but we do know shit. And so easy ways to do it, and I'm going to teach you.
Yeah, I'm actually learning that not listening to my intuition makes me sick. Or it gives me, weird things start to happen. So that's going to be a great class, Sally. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, thank you. It's going to be either 3 hours long in one sitting or 3 1-hour sittings, depending on what works out. I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
If people want to find out about it, you can either message me on Facebook and I'll put you on the list, or you can go to my, what's it called? My website? That's the thing. SallyReid.com, and get on my mailing list, or send me a message from there. There's a way you can email me from there.
You got it all figured out, Sally.
Possibly. Well, what are we talking about today, girl?
Today, I think we're talking about energy vampires.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. Do you know any energy vampires? Are you noticing in your life that there are some people that when you get around them, they just seem to suck the life out of you, literally?
Or another thing they can do is make you feel.
Yeah, and again, you feel tiny and like you just got punched in the gut. That feeling of this person and their energy or their attitude or how they are, the things that they say to me, it just always feels like it's taking away from me versus giving to me.
Or what else you notice? That there's a lot of resentment built up after you've spent time talking to them.
I'm in touch with that. And I have found too that it's even possible to not know why you're feeling that way about a person. And you're like, I wonder why do I feel this way? And it's because they're kind of sucking you dry and you don't even realize it.
It's true.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of us are conditioned to be sucked dry. But I want to also, we're just going to drop this one little thing, is it's, how emotions are contagious? Like one person feel it and then they go and they share it with the next person.
Yeah.
Energy vampire is contagious. So you may have had the stuff and sucked out of you, but then the next person you see,
you're going to suck the stuff out of them. I'm familiar with that. And the thing is, if you're not aware of it, if you're not realizing that, hey, I am drained and I am actually draining these people that I'm around or the person I'm talking to, because now I'm giving them what I just received, or taking, really. It's more about taking versus giving.
Yeah. And what today's topic is not about you bad people. You're stealing everybody else's energy. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about awareness and understanding how energy flows and how you can gather your own and how you can prevent people from taking yours. And it's not like you're preventing it. You're just, and you're not being ugly. You just simply have, okay, that's enough.
That's setting a boundary.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I really like the idea. I always put it out there that everything is neutral. So we're trying to come from a neutral perspective of, just what energy vampiring is and recognizing it, whether it's being done to you or whether or not you're doing it to someone else, and how to set a boundary so it's not happening to you.
So let's talk about that.
What I feel when it's happening is someone who you're in their presence and they just really are sucking the energy from you. They're taking from you constantly, whether or not they're doing it because they are putting you down. Maybe someone does it in a way where they're always telling you you're fat or you're ugly or you're stupid or you're this or you're that. Oh, you gained a few pounds. And I'm like, yeah, I asked you that. Or did you think I didn't notice? That is someone actually sucking the life from you, or someone who is only cares about themselves and they are talking about themselves.
I call those people the yeah, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mine was worse. Yeah, but mine was this. Yeah, but I had it worse. It's the poor me's. Oh,
Yeah.
poor me.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that.
Hey, I just got, an F on this. Yeah, but I got an F on the whole thing.
Yeah, I got an F minus.
Yeah. My shit's worse than yours every day.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is, it's funny because we don't even realize that person is taking from us because they won't just let us be. They have to one up.
There's that. But you also have to consider it's a very effective way to prevent having any energy taken to you. And that's, could be that they're already energy vampires, and that's a strategy that they use to protect their own energy. You ever think about that?
Right, that's true.
Because it sure works.
And it's probably because someone, they did it to them. So they're just doing what they know. Another one is the control freak. So they have to control everything, including you. You have to do it their way. If you're not doing it their way, you're doing it the wrong way.
And you know what's interesting about the control freak? And everybody here knows one, except of course if they're the control freak. Because what they're actually seeing is I have to protect and organize all these people so they don't hurt me.
So they don't hurt you. Interesting.
So they don't hurt me, or so they don't impede what I want. So there's three motivations why people control. I'm the narcissist and my way is, or the highway, right? Or I'm the person who knows where the hell we're going and you people are just getting in my way. Or the very last one is I am so sensitive that if I don't know where every little piece is of all these moving things, one of these little pieces is going to jump up and bite me one day. And I got to know where they are.
Right.
And empaths do it all the time.
Yeah. Because you feel like you have to control the situation before you get hurt.
Mommy does it best.
Yeah, it's true. And I find that as a mother, it is a challenge, especially when, just growing up, the way you learn things, you're controlled because that's what, your parents do and their parents did. And, it's a normal thing. However, when you're a parent and you start to realize this stuff and you're teaching your kids, you still want them to be able to have some kind of control over their life. You don't want to control them forever. Because if you control them forever, then they grow up and then they become kids that need to be controlled. And that means they won't leave. Because,
and that's a whole nother show too.
So that's the thing about, being the control freak vampire. It doesn't serve.
It doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve anybody.
No.
And we all know the control freak at work. you got to do it this way. Say you both have similar tasks and the control freak wants to get all up in your business to find out what it is you're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Or that type of thing. And clearly it's boundaries that help that. But if you're one of those people, understand that you are safer if you get up out of their business. They're less likely to get up in yours.
And if you are one of those, if you are that person, which is, remember, it's fine, it's neutral, just being aware of it will help you to be able to change it, because you'll find yourself dealing with someone and noticing, hey, I'm controlling when I don't have to, because it's not my business anyway. Then you can let go.
And you feel so much better. You're not so drained.
Absolutely. And another one is the passive aggressive.
I love those.
So who may be one? You may be one?
No, I married one.
Oh.
I do literally love them.
Yeah. I mean, well, and what can you do about it? What you can do is not allow yourself to go down the rabbit hole of, woe is me, because it's not your woe. So you let it go. Not your woe, let it go.
There's our new mantra for people. It's not your woe, let it go.
So when you come across that passive aggressive person, you just realize that, what they're doing is protecting themselves. They're protecting what they've been through, what they've experienced, and this is how they do it.
And often they don't have words to express how they're feeling. Yeah. Or if they did have words, they were ignored when they used them before, so it was too much trouble to try to use them again.
Yeah, so they won't. And what they'll do is they'll make you feel bad. It's always about you feeling bad because they feel bad. So is there another one? Passive aggressive, control freak?
Well, there's I call it it's the shame and blamer, the judgy, the shame and blamer.
Oh, yes, the judgment.
Yeah, how, and that's who Karen is. That meme of Karen, she's right. The shame and blamer. I feel like such shit that not only do I have to get into your shit to tell you how bad you are, it makes me feel more superior.
Yeah, that's the worst. I mean,
it is the worst.
It really is. The judgment is really what they're doing, basically.
But they're doing it so they can feel better. I'm holier than, I'm gonna get